Welcome back, Randy.
Hey, Susan, I am back.
You've been gone all day. Tell us what's up. Where
Well,
you been?
I'm sitting here wanting to get my gym shoes shined, but
I know. I'd like to get a pedicure.
This is for sale in what month?
In our August auction,
This is
August
coming
16th.
up in August, a nice old shoe shine stand out of a
Isn't this
lawyer's
great?
office in Chicago.
Do they still have these? Do people still get their shoes shined
Not so much.
at airports? And no, not really, huh?
I don't think so. Maybe,
great
maybe
piece.
a few. But I just got back today and consigned a very nice collection of
Okay,
some
can't wait to see
really
it.
good pieces, and there's some great sports memorabilia in this collection for Ryan.
I saw. I'll just give you a little hint. Jackie Robinson. That's all I'm going to say. I saw it.
I'm going to be a story topper and say Babe Ruth.
You can be a story topper. That's even better. Good. So check out some highlights from our radio show at the Donley Auctions Hour on WLS 890 AM.
2 auctions this weekend, starting with that online auction with razors.
Straight razors.
Straight razors
Yeah.
that every barber shop in the world was asking us about, it seemed.
Now, Mike, what was the price range of razors, straight razors?
They went anywhere from $10 up to, I think, $2,200 was the top line
$2,200 for a single razor.
for a single razor.
So that was Thursday, the razor auction.
There was, what, 600 razors in there?
Yeah, 600.
Wow.
Wow, yeah, what a nice auction, what a nice collection. We do one
Online.
major auction every month that's actually live here, like our Saturday auction.
Like our Saturday auction, we had how many people here on Saturday?
Quite a few, I don't know.
Yeah, there was well over 100 in the audience.
Over
From,
100, yeah.
from all over the Midwest, too. People in trucks
Yeah.
and trailers
Yeah.
came out. That was great.
But thousands of people online bidding. So
Right.
now this was an auction that Mike, you were in charge of. This collection of Model A automobiles, Model A Ford automobiles, and parts came right out of Lyons, Illinois.
That's correct, yes. The gentleman had passed away over 10 years ago, and his daughter decided it was time to send it to auction, and we went and picked it up. We did there was 12 cars total. We did the first 6 cars, about 6 months ago?
Mm-hmm.
And then we picked up, she decided to let everything go, and we went and picked up all the parts and all the other 6 cars and brought them up here and got to work on it.
750 lots of parts.
Yeah, and that was, when you think
That's
of it,
huge.
750 lots of parts, and a lot of those lots had 20 and 30 parts in them. So
Yeah,
Wow,
it was a
That's
lot.
a lot of
It was
moving.
a lot of work.
Yeah.
A lot of cast iron, a lot of heavy moving.
But, we had a lot of very happy comments from customers from that auction. It was a great auction.
Yeah, the customers were really so happy, both the buyers and of course our seller. But today I got 2 leads on selling more cars because of this auction. He saw the auction online. He loved what he saw. He felt that the auction was run so well that this is where he wants to put his collection. If you have collections out there of just about any type of antiques, big collections, we can sell it for you at auction and hopefully get you the absolute top dollar for what we're selling.
If you do have some items, send it to us in an email with some photos at consign, CONSIGN, at DonleyAuctions.com. We'd love to see what you have, the photos, where it's located, and then we'll help you determine the best action to take on your collection. We got through this whole week.
Yeah, we got
2
distracted. We
auctions.
started to
We
talk
had all
about
kinds
auction.
of stuff going on, and our amazing crew of employees are moving everything out and getting everything together and ready for pickups, and there's so much happening here at Donley Auctions.
What a tremendous amount of
And a lot of it has to
work
get
and effort
packed
goes
and
into this.
shipped.
But
we're ready.
August, here
so
we go.
even though that's done, we're still getting ready and setting up for the next auction, August 16th. It's a Saturday, and you know what? You can come out here for coffee and donuts and pizza and beer because this auction is live and online. So if you can't and you have a soccer game or you're going somewhere, you can still bid with us from the game on your phone.
The Summer Classic is one of my favorites, but I'm a sucker for slot machines. I like anything coin operated.
we have some really early coin-op games. That shock tester.
Yeah.
A shock tester? Does
well,
it work?
I just
Can we
Electric
try,
shock
can we
machine.
try it on
it's a shock
someone?
machine, but it's kind of It's okay.
Come on, spit it out, Mike.
How do you explain it? I know
Keep
it's
going,
big
Mike.
for one thing.
It's aimed at making men think that if they use this thing, it's going to improve their sexual appeal and
It makes
vitality.
them
What?
virile.
Yeah.
That's what they want guys to believe. And these came out really in the teens and 20s. Now, today, they'd be known as quack devices,
Quack
really.
devices. Oh yeah, I don't even know if they'd allow them because it doesn't deliver
I would hope
electrical
not.
shock.
I would not.
I think we got there too is an early lung tester too. It's not restored, but it's complete. And early coin-op lung testers are very sought after.
Well, and that's because the high rate of tuberculosis in this
Right.
country at that time. That's why people were testing their lungs.
Right, and-
So that they'd go into a drugstore, and on the counter there'd be a coin-operated lung tester. You put a coin in, and you blow through a tube, correct? But then the next person to blow through it, there was no sanitation whatsoever
geez.
in
Right.
cleaning this tube or anything. So chances are you could catch tuberculosis from
testing your lungs.
from the lung tester. So
Oh, that's
so
great.
those
Some
didn't
cool stuff coming up in our August
those
auction.
didn't fare very well. But jukeboxes, pinball machines.
That milk
boy,
machine
oh
is
boy.
cool.
The milk
Oh,
machine.
Coin-operated milk machine, which would have been in schools or factories. That's really an unusual piece.
And of course, automobiles.
Yeah.
We're going to have cars. The one that stands out right now that we have is the 69 Charger.
And signal green.
Yep.
Is that what it's called?
Signal green, yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Interesting.
But to go with that Dodge, we got a big neon from Mr. Norm's Grand Spalding Dodge.
Really?
Yeah. It was
Where's that?
It's
in Chicago?
Yeah, it was in Chicago.
Okay.
Mr. Norm's Grand Spalding Dodge. Mr. Norm, his name was Norm Kraus. He in the '60s foresaw the muscle cars, and so he was taking Dodge Darts and stuff and putting these huge engines in them. Now he owned the dealership, but he was building these muscle cars, and it took off so well that he became the largest Dodge dealer in the United States
did not know
with the
that.
largest high performance cars and parts department in the United States. World famous, Mr. Norm. So
that's pretty
so we got
cool.
a really cool sign. So
I was really surprised at the variety of signs coming into this auction. And Susan, you were
I have a
talking
couple
about a
things.
few of them earlier
Yeah,
today.
I have a couple favorites that I thought I would just throw out there because again, it's not too late if you have some interesting advertising pieces for this auction. Again, the auction's August 16th. We're online already, so check it out at donleyauctions.com. But back to Petroliana signs. One piece we just put up in the hallway here is the AC spark plug sign.
Oh, yeah.
And I wanted to find out, well, what does the AC mean? I always thought it meant, something different, but it's really named after Albert Champion,
Okay.
the AC, right?
Oh, I never knew that all these years.
They thought it was alternating current, but it's not. It's after Albert Champion, who was a former champion bicycle racer from France. And he used to ride with William Durant, who was the founder of General Motors.
So his name was Champion,
Yes.
and he happened to be a champion.
He was a champion. Raced in over 100 races, yeah.
But now I thought there was already a company named Champion Spark
So
Plug.
here's what happened. He had a serious crash in his bicycle racing and left him with a shortened leg.
Oh.
So the company Champion that he started shifted gears from, no pun intended, from racing to inventing spark plugs. So they originally co-founded the Champion Spark Plug Company, but after a legal dispute over the use of using his own name, he rebranded his new venture as AC Spark Plug Company in 1922.
Wow. So you're telling me that Champion and AC, which stands for Champion, are two different companies.
It was branded and created by the same person,
I'll be
Albert
darned.
Champion, AC. Talk
I
about
never knew
double
that.
impact. Yep.
All these years.
The sign up there is pretty neat. It just
well,
says
that's a beauty.
it
AC
is.
Spark. Is it double sided?
beauty, hey there.
I think it's double. It's double sided.
Double-sided die cut too.
Die cut. Interesting.
It's not too late to consign, and we've got auctions repeating themselves throughout the course of the year. For example, August repeats itself again in October.
Yes,
we
it
do
does.
Similar items. So even if you were not to get in the August auction, but we do have time for you yet right now. Call us soon. We'll go right into
October.
October,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So you saw that big sign that they put up on the wall the other day. It is 7.5 feet tall. It's 5 feet wide. Are you picturing it?
I
And
am.
it's got a big bear on the front of it. It's Smokey the Bear.
No, Smokey Bear, not the bear.
It's Smokey Bear because
Smokey
they
Bear.
added the word the, when they had a 1952 song that Eddie Arnold sang, because they wrote a song about.
So wait a
they
minute.
had to add the word the in there to fit with the rhythm of the music.
So
And I'm not
so
gonna
the
sing it
sign
today.
says Smokey Bear on it.
Yes.
And that helps date it as to an earlier sign because it's not Smokey the Bear yet. That's interesting.
I think it's still nationally from the Department of the Interior. I think it's still Smokey Bear.
Wow.
Smokey Bear also has his own zip code. Did you know that?
No.
Smokey Bear has his own zip code, like the White House, the Empire State Building, Dodger Stadium, the CIA, and Smokey the Bear. He fits right into all
Smokey
that.
Bear.
And tell us, Susan, how did Smokey Bear come about?
So he was inspired by a real bear cub that was rescued from a wildfire in New Mexico in 1950. The cub became the living symbol of the campaign and lived at the National Zoo for 26 years.
So there was a real
There was a real Smokey the Bear, yeah. The original slogan was "Only you can prevent forest fires," and they updated it in 2001 by not capitalizing the word "you," Y-O-U. They just said "Only you can prevent wildfires" to reflect a broader ecosystem.
Wow. But you know, when we were kids, Mike, I remember seeing commercials for that on television. I haven't seen one in years. Do they still run these commercials?
Probably public service, maybe not around here.
I'm
but,
sure they do. It's the longest running public service advertising campaign in U.S. history.
Wow.
Isn't that great?
Wow.
So if you want to hear the song, Smokey the Bear came out in 1952 by Eddie Arnold.
So there was a real song.
There's a real song, and he was singing to a bunch of Boy Scouts and Cub Scouts. Yeah,
Well,
coming up in August.
There's such a wide variety of signs out there. One of the signs that I really like is from the Nyland Company.
Oh, yeah.
They're right from their corporate office.
Nylint, N-Y-L-I-N-T, Nylint.
Right.
Yeah.
And, toy manufacturer. Anybody know where Nyland was?
Rockford.
It was in Rockford. Okay. For some reason, I thought it was a Freeport company, but it's a Rockford, Illinois. And this I wouldn't call it a sign. What would you call that? It's kind of a.
It was a piece of wall art. It
It's
was like all the
eclectic
castings,
wall art.
like
Is
all
it
the
2D?
the rough castings and everything
2D or
that
3D?
they put together in a big collage of toys.
That's one of my favorites. But some of the big, again, Petroliana signs that are coming up are fabulous.
Well, also in the auction, we have a ton of breweriana signs and advertising pieces. And of course, the biggest thing in that category is that 1970s Schlitz. I have to be very careful how I say it. That Schlitz sign. It's 8 feet wide. It's 8 feet wide, and it has the iconic globe on there. It's got a clock on one side. It's in a crate. It's magnificent. It's in really good shape. It lights up. And that's what I love about the Summer Classic. We have so many different categories of items. There's something there that everybody's going to love. Consigning items to our upcoming auctions. I just want to remind guests that if you are looking to sell some items that you might have in your attic or basement or garage, give us a call at 815-923-7000 or send us an email at consign@donleyauctions.com.
You know, we're always looking for that one great item or great collection. You have to let us know what you have at home, because you'll see by going online, you'll see the type of things that we sell. But we're again, this is a treasure hunt for all of us, so we're always looking for more.
Because Mr. Ryan here is an expert in many things. We're also adding coins, one of his specialties, silver, and some jewelry
Yes.
coming up.
Now, I might point out it's not Mr. Ryan, but actually Ryan Boyle.
Mr. Ryan Boyle. RB, as we call him.
I've been called many names.
But he
so-
had a busy weekend also. He's had a busy weekend also. And I heard you attended some shows on Saturday and Sunday. Tell us about it, because I know you have this item right here that
Yeah.
you obtained at one of the shows.
I had a really cool weekend. I actually bounced into Carrie Wood And I'm sure everyone remembers
The Carrie Wood?
Absolutely. 1998 NL Rookie of the Year, 2-time All-Star. What I remember him for the most was when he was a rookie at the age of 20, threw a 20 strikeout one-hitter. I actually had the pleasure of coming home and catching that game live, and I will never forget
not.
that.
Wow.
Wow.
Back in the day.
I also read that his first pitch, when he got up on the mound, hit the umpire in the mask. That was his first pitch of his first game.
Okay.
Way to go, Carrie.
I believe it.
Don't get him mad at you.
So yeah, I was fortunate to bounce into him, and we kind of chatted about how hot the hobby is, which it's exceedingly hot, and
The hobby of sports collecting.
Sports collecting.
Yeah. So what do you got new for us in the auction world of sporting memorabilia? Were you able to acquire any great, interesting pieces?
I got some vintage stuff. I have a Mickey Mantle autographed bat that I was able to pick up, a Ted Williams autographed photo. What was probably the focal point of what I encountered this weekend was a individual who I had ran into and spoke with a couple shows previously was looking for me, and he consigned a George Washington inaugural button.
As in the George Washington,
yeah.
our first president.
Absolutely. It was made in 1789 by local merchants. There's over 70 variations of the button. This is one of the more sought-after ones with the
This
wreath.
is a button? Like something you...
Yeah, like a uniform
A
button.
uniform button you put on... Okay, where do you wear that?
And on the reverse, it still has the bail attached, which makes it more valuable. It's an AU condition, which would be just under the mid-state designation, which would mean almost uncirculated. I'm seeing that there's 6 to 10 known examples to exist.
Get out of here.
Come on.
That's
Wow.
so far what I've
Wow.
located. So
That's pretty
We
cool.
like to hear that. If you have one of those 6,
yeah, the other 5.
Yeah, we
call
want
it.
we want a whole shirt full.
923-7000.
want 'em all.
Call me now. I got my phone right here.
So really about what, the size of a dime?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is 20 millimeter.
And what does it say on it?
Long live the president. It has, this variety has the laurel with the star, which makes it a more sought after. The consigner mentioned to me that this one is actually in better condition than the one that they were that Nicolas Cage and crew were looking for in the movie National Treasure in 2004. So
That's a great movie.
yeah.
How have,
Get
you
outta
not, how have
here.
you not seen it yet, Ryan? You need to go see that movie. You too, Mike Donnelly.
So
Great movie.
wait a second. You're saying this is one of the things that was actually in the movie?
It's one of the items that they're looking for to unsolve the mystery.
I'll be darned. Well, you said there's only 6 of them left.
6 of
Or
them.
6 of them known. So
6 to
we
10.
have one. Maybe we could help solve the
there you
mystery.
go. They used the prop. We have the real deal.
Wow!
Excellent.
Wow!
I'm going to go watch it again. We'll watch National
Well,
Treasure.
It'd be my homework.
Nicholas, if you're listening out there and you would like to buy this for your own a collection, again, you used a prop. We have the real one here at Donnelly Auctions.
Call
So,
me. I got my own phone number, 815
Oh, there's
482 0970. Thanks,
okay.
Nick.
We do have a collection of how many? Is it 100?
I believe so.
100 gold watches that are real gold, 14, 18 karat gold cases.
yeah. Oh,
So,
yeah.
I mean, that's some serious,
Just in weight alone.
serious gold that's going to be coming up in one of our auctions. Do you have any idea how far out we're going to hold that? So we've
Maybe
got to,
October.
I'm saying
folks,
October for that, too.
we've got so much work, to get the values right, because the works have to be taken out of the watches. The gold cases have to be weighed and tested. There's a tremendous amount of work in it, but boy, that's going to be a nice payday for the consigner.
It'll be fun, too. That is the material that I enjoy dealing with. Watches are another close, probably in my top 5 that I enjoy dealing with. And designer items, too.
The other day,
Van Cleef.
somebody was telling me, and you confirm it or not, that most gold watches today, I mean, most of them on average are worth more as scrap gold than they are as the actual watch.
Yes, unfortunately. I mean, unless you have a premier movement. Gold is a beast that is just not stopping. And that's kind of like what you're getting at with evaluating these things. From now until October, there could be dramatic movement. And I'm thinking it's going to go up.
Oh, without a doubt, yeah. The trend sure tells us that it's just going to continue to skyrocket.
Keep rolling.
Yeah.
Gold is a train that you do not want to get in front of right now.
And you know, this is one of the things that I want to tell our listening audience about too, is the service we provide for you. You know, when you're working for somebody at a shop to buy something, you have to buy it as cheaply as you can from that person. You have to give them as little as you can, whereas our side is we're going to get you as much as we can
It's
for
kind
you.
of just the opposite.
Yeah,
Right.
we will get you as much as you can. So when you take it into a store or a shop or somebody that's going to scrap it, their job is to buy it as little as they can, where we are going to get you as much as we can.
Right. And there's so many things people put out in garage sales. No, you know, you put a price tag on something at a garage sale. Do you ever get that? Never. They're always looking at half of what the sticker price is and then half of that.
Yep.
So it just doesn't make sense. There's certain things that are better off at auction.
And if you're not educated in something like watches or jewelry or something like that, you're just guessing. I mean, you have to know in order. That's your money. Why would you just give that away?
That remark you just made, I use it all the time too, Mike. That you're just playing the best guessing game, and you can't afford to do that. There's just too much money out there.
Exactly. And especially with gold, a little bit of gold goes a long way. I remember when I first started in my career, I started off as just a gold buyer. And one of the first clients that I had came to me and said, "Oh, I'm so glad you guys are popping up. I've been throwing away all of my broken gold all these years." I said, "Where do you live?"
Gold.
Well, you know, but truly, people did that years ago.
Yeah.
If jewelry was broken, they would take it in to the jeweler to get repaired.
Yeah.
And if it cost too much, you're right. They weren't thinking in terms of it back then as scrapping it or anything.
Yeah.
People did just that. They actually
away.
threw it away. And when you talk about throwing away, I'm really going to change the subject here and say that's what you're doing if, you know, you turn in your firearms to the police stations. You know, one of the things that we do here is we have firearm auctions, and so many times we hear this, "Oh no, we don't have guns anymore. We turned them all into the police." Well, the police's job, the correct way that the police take care of guns that get turned in, is to have them destroyed.
Correct.
And there's a lot of people that I guess would rather see them destroyed, and that's okay. However, if you would like to get, you know,
Something
the
for it,
value for them, the fair market value, we do gun auctions here, 4 times a year?
At least.
Yeah.
One coming up in September.
And there's a correct way and a wrong way to sell your guns. And you have to come to somebody like us. We're licensed, federally licensed firearms dealers, and we do all the paperwork for you. We ship them correctly if they go out of state. You just, an individual can't take the
lot of
chance.
rules.
That is so right. You do not want to see firearms fall into the wrong hands.
Correct.
I mean, we don't want, and nobody wants to see your firearms in the hands of criminals. And that's why when you're selling guns, you have to make sure that it's done the right way. A company like ours, we have what's called an FFL, Federal Firearms License, so that we can legally sell them for you. And one of the process, part of the process that we have to do is to get the serial numbers of your firearms in the federal data bank system. And I believe that we're required to do this within about 24 hours.
Correct. Yep.
After receiving the guns, the serial numbers have to be all put into the program and everything. That's all the work that we do for you. We want to make sure that you have the legal process in hand to sell your firearms.
Yes, because if you don't do it correctly and that gun is used in a crime somewhere down the road, they're going to come back to you
Yeah,
and
not
say,
good.
Where's the gun? Well, I sold that to somebody. Who? Where's your paperwork?
Well, no,
Where's your
exactly.
paper trail?
Mm-hmm. And again, that's all what we do for you when we come in, either whether you bring them to us or we come to your home, which we do all the time, to pick up firearms. We will give you a complete receipt of the firearms with their serial numbers. So anything like that ever happens, you'll have a complete receipt.
So Ryan, back to you. We're going to be putting some coins, jewelry. You said silver. You have some silver you want to put in our August auction as well.
Yeah.
What are we looking at when you're talking silver?
Well,
Coins or
coins are primarily what I'm referring to, but we also have some. As far as silver, I just did some Tiffany sterling silver jewelry just before the show this morning. When you talk about sterling silver, that's the upper echelon right there.
that's the marking we want.
I love to encounter Tiffany, Van Cleef.
Cartier,
the big names. Well, I get asked often, what performs well at your auctions? And to be frank, the best of the best, the good stuff. What we're looking for is the demand. If the demand is not there, then we can't magically make it appear. So we are looking for items that are in demand, and it's always higher ticket items.
And we always want to hear your ideas too. Tell us what you would like to be hearing about antiques. What is of interest to you, different categories or different types of
Collections,
stories.
different, all kinds of stuff for sure.
Because we'll make that happen.
Just as a recap, August auction coming up. If you're not ready yet, that's okay, because we have another classic auction. Those are our big ones. They're usually 2 to 3 days. We have August 16th. Right now it's 1 day. If you have anything to consign to that, let us know. We'll see if we can get it in. Otherwise, we will hold it for the October auction, which is the 25th. Is that right? Somewhere in that weekend, because we sync up with the Chicagoland Coin Op Show. So we have a little guest up here at our shoe shine station. Tucker, you need your toenails trimmed?
Put your paw up. So for now,
I'm Susan.
and I'm Randy Donnelly, and we'll see you at the auction.